s'appelait un jeu d'enquête crime punissement de Sherlock Holmes. Si vous voulez me rejoindre, n'hésitez pas, on parlera sur le jeu que j'avais déjà acheté il y a quelques temps déjà, il y a presque 1 an et demi. Alors pour rejouer, ça me tente bien de refaire un petit streaming sur Sherlock Holmes. J'espère que ça vous plaira. N'hésitez pas à poser des questions, mais je répondrai après, quand ça sera avec plaisir. Pour ce, passez un bon dimanche après-midi devant un bon streaming. Là, on va commencer pour l'enquête Peter le Noir.
Holmes! Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense.
Là, on commence avec le tout début de l'enquête avec Watson et Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor.
Là, un homme qui a été tué,
What
là,
happened here?
Peter le Noir.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
This is where I keep my post.
Là, on va commencer notre première enquête. Sur le meurtre de Peter le Noir. On va devoir interroger les...
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Ok, j'arrive.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Was your husband accustomed
Votre
to
mari
receiving
avait-il
visitors?
costume de recevoir des
No,
visiteurs?
I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
The garden
Le
is very
jardin est
large
très grand et
and well
fort bien
maintained.
entretenu.
Do you employ
Employez-vous
someone to look
quelqu'un à
after
cet
it?
effet?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
You have indeed
Malgré
suffered
ces
a great
pertes
loss,
tragiques,
Mrs.
Monsieur
Carey.
Carey, je
Nevertheless,
pense
I
que
believe
votre
it will
vie
be
est
less of
appelée
a
à
burden
s'améliorer
for
très
you
bientôt.
soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different,
Je présume
wasn't
qu'il
he,
était différent
when you
quand vous
first
l'avez
met him
rencontré pour la
on your
première fois
return
à
from
votre retour
Plymouth?
à Plymouth.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook
Plus
a
jeune, vous avez fait un
pilgrimage to the
pèlerinage à
cathedral of
Saint-Jacques
Santiago
de
de
Compostelle,
Compostela when you were
comme un
young.
atteste
That
Joseph
much is
Courtenay.
evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest
Oui,
route
pour
for
le
the
pèlerin
pilgrim from
anglais,
England to
l'itinéraire
Spain
le
is
plus
from
court
Plymouth.
passe par Plymouth.
I believe
J'imagine
that
que
you
vous
met
avez
Peter
rencontré
Carey as
Peter
a young
Carey, alors
sailor
jeune
there,
marin, que
and you
vous
married
avez
him
épousé
soon
peu après.
afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Merci.
These footprints appear to be quite large. These foot
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Mr. Holmes?
The door is locked.
La porte est verrouillée. Un instant, monsieur Holmes. Je vous l'ouvre. Je l'avais pour hier afin que nul ne puisse interférer avec les preuves.
Ah,
Bien pensé.
good thinking.
Tiens, tiens, tiens.
What is it,
Qu'y a-t-il,
Lestrade?
Lestrade?
It seems to me
J'ai
that
l'impression
someone
que
has tried
quelqu'un a
to force
tenté
it,
de le
Mr.
forcer,
Holmes.
monsieur Holmes.
Let me see.
Montrez-moi donc.
These scratches are fresh. You're right.
Vous avez
Someone
raison,
tried to
quelqu'un a bien
force
cherché à
open the
forcer la
door.
porte.
I swear these
Je suis
scratches
certain
were
que
not
ces
here
marques n'étaient
yesterday.
pas là hier.
Now, a
Notre
mysterious
mystérieuse
visitor came
visiteuse
here
est venue
last
ici
night.
la nuit dernière.
Well,
Dans ce cas,
he's not
c'est
the
un
man for the
piètre
job.
crocheteur.
This lock
Cette
is not a
serrure n'est
difficult
guère difficile.
Perhaps he
Il
did
n'avait
not
peut-être
have the
pas
right
l'outil
tool.
adéquat.
This window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt at a
Devenez
break-in.
permet d'intérieur, je ne vois aucun.
What a
Quelle
terrible
mort
way to
horrible.
die. The tooth
Un dent
of a
de
sperm
cachalot,
whale,
probablement l'une des prises de
probably from
Peter
one of
Carré.
Peter Carey's catches.
Étage.
This place is
Là,
not
cet endroit n'est
covered
pas
with
recouvert
dust,
de poussière
like the
comme le
rest of the
reste de
shelf.
l'étagère.
An object was taken
Il
from
y avait
here.
un objet
It was
ici,
larger than a
plus grand
book.
qu'un livre, une boîte ou
Box
un
or
coffre,
small
peut-être.
chest, perhaps. Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Une carte de pêche à la baleine. Les journaux de bord de ces unicornes, année 1878 à 1884. Peter Carré en était le capitaine.
The ship. Harpoons for
Pour
hunting
chasser la baleine.
whales. Peter Carey's boots.
Une botte de Peter
They
Carré
look
du
to be a
42
size
a vu
8.
né
Old navigation
de vieux
instruments,
instruments de
nothing interesting.
navigation, rien d'intéressant.
The Sea
Et ainsi
Unicorn.
une conne de
She was the
navire que
ship that
Peter
Peter
Carré
Carey
commandait.
commanded. Rum.
Du rhum, un
sailor's
boisson de
drink.
marin.
Someone drank
Quelqu'un a
from this
bu
glass
récemment dans ce
recently.
verre.
It seems that
Le
Captain
capitaine Carré
Carey
devait
was
savourer un
enjoying a
verre avant
drink
sa mort.
before he met his death. The initials
Les inépicés grossièrement
PC
écrits à la
and
flamme,
boldly
c'est l'œuvre
burned.
d'un marin.
A sailor's
Marin.
work. This aroma is familiar.
Cet
But
arôme me
to
rappelle
recognize
quelque
it,
chose,
I
mais
must construct my associations in
pour
one
le
picture.
reconnaître, je dois penser. Un tabac très fort et très précis, c'est le cas de le dire des marins. L'arme a pénétré le corps de la part d'un coup d'une force prodigieuse. Peter Carey a été empalé au mur par un harpon de balle ennemi. Ouais, pas de problème. Le sang provient de la flaque sous le cadavre. Ce poignet en bois est simple et solide. Peter a tenté de se défendre avec ce couteau en vain. Peter était habillé, il n'a pas été pris par surprise. On peut supposer qu'il connaissait son assassin. Cet homme a beau avoir la cinquantaine, il paraît encore très vigoureux. J'ai sans doute les initiales du propriétaire de ce calepin. Le position de la tache de sang indiquait que le calepin n'était pas par terre avant le crime, mais il était tombé dans la flaque du sang après la mort de Peter Carey. Les abréviations signifient quelque chose, mais quoi?
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
These boots don't match the footprints.
Titre.
Pour la voiture, là.
Ouais.
Et après, j'ai mis la pierre.
Ouais.
Je viens, pourquoi on n'a pas un comme ça en Maman, fais-moi manger.
Ça va.
Comme un waki comme ça.
Ouais.
Alors, ça existe, tu crois?
Je sais pas.
Oui, tu avais payé les casques comme ça.
Je sais plus, dans les 50 €.
Et c'est bon pour la télé aussi.
Ouais,
Bon, c'est bien ça, hein.
ouais.
Quand tu veux pas regarder quelqu'un dérangé, tu regardes un bon film.
Ouais. Ouais.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be. But he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your
Les
husband's
documents
private
privés de
papers.
votre
Do
mari,
you know where they
savez-vous
are?
où ils se trouvent?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Merci, madame. Quelqu'un est venu ici hier et a tenté de forcer
They
la porte.
attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Well, Mr.
Qu'en
Holmes,
pensez-vous, monsieur
what
Holmes?
do you think?
I think
Que
that
la
we are
chance est
lucky,
avec nous.
And why is that?
Pourquoi cela?
because of
Grâce à
last
cette
night's attempted
extraction ratée,
Oh,
je ne vous suis pas.
you've lost me.
It is very
Nos
probable
crocheteurs
that whoever
cantés
came
ont
here
probablement
hoped to
trouvé la
find the
porte
door
ouverte. Il
open.
a tenté
They tried to
une
force it
forcer
with a
avec
knife
une lame
blade,
de
but they
Cantuto.
failed.
Que va-t-il
What will
faire?
they do?
Revenir
Why,
ce soir mieux
return
préparé.
tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Ah, que
So
proposez-vous?
what do you propose?
We shall remain on
Nous
the
allons rester
outside near the
dehors près de
window,
la fenêtre
where we
pour
stand the best
optimiser
chance
nos
of catching
chances
sight of our
d'apercevoir
visitor.
notre visiteur.
Well,
Messieurs
gentlemen,
Forbis et
ready your
Bozat,
pistols. We have
une
a
longue
long
nuit nous
night
attend.
ahead of us. This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Vous avez entendu?
Did you hear that? There's someone
Il y a
there.
quelqu'un. Je vais le
I'm gonna
prendre
collar him.
sur le fait.
I'll be right
Je vous
behind
suis.
you.
Police! I'll be
Police,
right
plus un geste.
Where on earth
Bon
are
Dieu,
you,
monsieur,
Mr.
où
Holmes?
étiez-vous?
All right, my
Alors,
fine
mon jeune
fellow.
ami,
Who are
qu'êtes-vous
you and
et
what
que
are you
faites-vous
doing
là?
here?
You're detectives,
Vous
I
êtes
suppose.
inspecteur, je
You
suppose, et
imagine that
vous
I'm
vous
connected
dites
with
que
the death of
j'ai à
Captain
voir dans la
Carey.
mort du
I
capitaine
assure
Carey.
you,
Je
I'm
vous assure
innocent.
que je suis innocent.
Innocence.
Innocent.
And what
Alors,
are you
que
doing in
faites-vous
his
dans
cabin?
sa cabane?
Shall I tell you?
Laissez-moi deviner.
You
Vous
came
êtes
to
venu
retrieve
récupérer
what you
ce
had
que vous
lost
avez
after
perdu
killing
après avoir
Peter
tué
Carey.
Peter Carey,
But we were
mais
here,
nous
waiting for you.
vous attendions dehors.
What is your
Quel est
name?
votre nom?
John Hopkins
John
Elegant,
Hopkins
but I...
Elegant. Mais je
I
n'ai
didn't.
pas.
Do you deny
Vous
that
n'y
you
êtes
came here
déjà
yesterday?
venu hier?
No, but...
Non, mais...
Yes,
Oui, enfin,
it's just
je
that I
n'ai pas
couldn't...
réussi.
I'm tired of
J'en ai
this.
assez entendu.
Off
Nous
we
vous
go to
emmenez
the
à
yard.
Scotland Yard. Je
Tomorrow,
verrai
I'll
dès
see that
demain
you're put in
à ce que
front
vous
of the
comparaissiez
judge.
devant le juge.
What?
Nous
But
quoi?
you
Je ne
can't.
suis pas.
I'm not...
Vous faites une
It's a
terrible
terrible
erreur.
mistake.
Enough.
Assez.
You
Vous
can
vous
explain
expliquerez
all of
devant
that
le
to the
juge
judge.
maintenant.
You're coming
Direction
with me to the
Scotland
yard.
Yard.
But...
Mais
In light of
au
recent
vu des
events,
événements
it seems
récents, il est
evident that your
superflu
coming
de
here
vous
was
faire
unnecessary.
déplacer quoi qu'il en
All the
soit.
same,
Je suis fort
I'm very
obligé, monsieur
grateful to
Holmes.
you, Mr. Holmes.
You are
N'en
welcome,
faites rien.
Inspector. But please
Mais de
don't be
grâce,
too
ne
hard
soyez
on
pas
our
trop
young
dur
fellow.
avec notre
I
jeune
would
ami.
like to
J'aimerais
question him
l'interroger
tomorrow
demain
morning.
matin.
Good morning, Mr.
Bonjour,
Holmes. Can I
que
help you?
puis-je faire pour vous?
Good morning,
Bonjour,
Constable.
brigadier.
I would
J'aimerais
like to
parler à
speak to the
l'individu
fellow who was
appréhendé
arrested
à
at
Woodman
Woodman's
Lee
Lee
la nuit
last
dernière.
Ah, the young
Le jeune
man.
homme,
He's
il
waiting in
attend
the
dans la salle
interrogation room.
d'interrogatoire.
You can go straight through.
Vous pouvez y
His
aller.
belongings are held
Les
in the
affaires sont
evidence
conservées
room.
dans la salle des scellés.
Thank you.
Merci.
Mr. Holmes?
These are the suspect's belongings. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door
À
of Peter
votre cabane
Carey's
de
cabin.
Peter Carey.
A handkerchief
Un mouchoir
with the
portant
initials
les initiales GHN.
From R. Dawson
Johnson.
to my friend
À mon ami
and partner,
associé 1883.
Dawson.
Dawson,
this
ce nom
name
me dit
before.
quelque chose. Je
Perhaps
trouverai
my
peut-être la
archive
réponse
holds
dans
the
mes
answer.
archives.
The notebook that we found
Le
on
captain
Peter
que nous
Carey's
avons
cabin
trouvé par
floor.
terre dans la cabane.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations. Locked. Does this
Ce calepin
notebook
vous
belong to
appartient-il?
you?
Yes.
Oui,
But
mais où
where did you
l'avez-vous
find it?
trouvé?
I
Je
did
ne
not
savais
know.
pas. Je
I
pensais
thought
l'avoir
I'd lost it
perdu
at
à
the
l'hôtel.
hotel.
What do these
Que signifie
abbreviations
cette
mean?
abréviation?
Oh no.
Non,
I
par
beg you,
pitié.
I can't.
Je
If
ne
I
peux
told
pas.
you, it would only make things
Si je
worse.
vous
But I will
laissais
find out
finir par le
eventually,
découvrir,
Mr.
monsieur
Nelligan.
Neglan.
The sea
D'où
knife
ce
was
couteau
found
marin a été
near
tout près du
Carey's
corps de
body.
Carré.
Tell me, Mr.
Dis-moi, monsieur
Nelligan,
Neglan,
did
monsieur
Mr. Carey try to
s'en
defend
est-il servi
himself
pour
or
se
to
défendre
attack you
ou
with
pour
it?
vous attaquer?
I don't
Je
know.
ne sais pas.
I
Je
didn't
n'ai
kill
tué
anyone.
personne.
The police
La
seized
police
this
a trouvé cet
valuable
anneau de
ring
valeur
from
en
you.
votre possession.
Whose is
À
it?
qui appartient-il?
I didn't
Je
steal
n'ai
it from
rien volé.
anyone. It
Il
has
m'a
always
toujours
belonged to me.
appartenu.
The ring's date
Cet
of
anneau a été
engraving
gravé
is
alors que
many
vous
years
étiez
ago.
enfant, donc
You
peu
would have been a
susceptible
child
de
then,
recevoir
hardly
pareil
in any
d'un
position to
associé.
receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan,
D'accord. Qui est
who
le
is the true
propriétaire
owner
légitime
of
de
the
cet
ring?
anneau?
The ring is
Il est à
mine.
moi.
So, Mr. Nelligan,
The ring is mine.
Il est à-
no,
Non,
Mr. Nelligan.
je crois
I
que
believe
cet
that
anneau
the ring
appartenait à
belonged
votre
to your
père.
father.
Oh, but
Mais comment le
how do you
savez-vous?
know?
The jacket
Votre
you are
veston
wearing is
est
made of an
fait d'un tissu
expensive
comme seul
fabric that
un homme
only a man
dispose
of
de moyens
exceptional wealth
considérables
could
pour s'en
afford.
offrir. Or
You
vous
do
ne
not
vous ne
seem to
donnez pas
me to
l'impression
be a
d'être
rich
riche.
man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the
De plus,
garment
cet
is
habit n'est pas à
ill-fitting.
votre taille.
It is
De
quite
toute
clear that
évidence,
it
il
belonged to
appartenait à
someone
quelqu'un
else,
d'autre,
most
très
probably
probablement
your
votre
father.
père.
With your father
Lady
gone
Père
and
était
taking with
partie
him
en
the family's
emportant la
wealth,
fortune
as a little
familiale. Vous
boy you had
adultes
to
et
find
votre
yourself a
plus jeune
manual
âge
job,
trouver un
and it was
travail
most
manuel,
probably
sans doute
cleaning
videur de
fish.
poisson, où
You
vous
cut
coupez
your
souvent
hands
les mains
often
en
while
travaillant,
working.
à en
I can
juger
tell
par
from
ses
the scars.
cicatrices.
I'm
Je suis
speechless,
sans voix,
Mr.
monsieur
Holmes.
Holmes. Tout
It
est
all happened
rigolo,
exactly as you
comme
say.
vous l'avez dit.
Well, I will see
Je
you
vous
soon, young man.
verrai.
Please let me go. I'm innocent.
La relation. Tentative d'extraction. Enchaînement rapide. Enchaînement rapide. Emballé.
I need to stage a
Je dois
reconstruction.
nul doute
I'm
que
sure
Watson.
that Watson would be happy to oblige. Locked. Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story,
Comprends
but I
toujours
am
pas
still
son rapport
unclear
avec le
as to
meurtre.
what
Il est
connects
temps de
him
lui
with the
demander.
murder. It is time to ask him. A spot of whaling, Watson?
Êtes-vous
Would you
d'humeur
care to
à
take
aller
part?
chasser la baleine?
Are you
Vous n'êtes pas
serious?
sérieux.
No.
Non,
But we do
mais nous
need to
devons
clarify
mettre
what
clair
happened
ce
on the
qui
night
s'est
of Black
produit la nuit
Peter's
du
murder.
meurtre de Peter
A
Lorre. Une
reenactment, then?
reconstitution.
Is
Avez-vous
something
une idée
bothering you?
derrière la tête?
The sailor's
Le
knife,
couteau de
Watson.
marin, Watson.
Why was it on the floor?
Pourquoi est-il par terre?
Peter Carey
Peter
attempted to
aura
defend
tenté de
himself?
se défendre?
It is
C'est
possible.
possible.
But if
Mais
that
si
is
c'est
the
le cas,
case, then it
voilà qui
alters
remet en
many
question
things.
bien des choses.
I
J'ai
don't
peur
quite
de ne
follow
pas
you.
vous suivre.
Tell me, my friend,
Dites-moi,
what is
mon
the
ami,
animal
quel est
closest to
l'animal le
man,
plus proche de l'homme?
morphologically, I mean?
Sur le plan,
Ah, I
je
see
vois
what
ce
you're
que vous
getting
voulez
at,
dire,
Holmes.
homme. Vous
You
m'avez
asked me
déjà
that once
posé cette
before,
question sur
on the
l'affaire de
Ripper case, I
l'éventeur.
believe. Do you
Si
want
je
to
ne
slit
m'abuse,
some
vous
more
pensez
pigs'
d'enfoncer la
throats?
gorge d'autres cochons?
No.
Non.
Thank goodness
Le
for
ciel
that.
soit.
I wish to
Je vais
impale
en
one with a
parler
harpoon.
un au harpon.
Wonderful.
Formidable.
Watson, let us pay a
Rendons
visit
visite
to
à
our
notre
butcher
ami
friend in
boucher
Whitechapel.
Artificiel.
We
Il nous
require the
faut une
carcass of a
carcasse de
well-fed
cochon
pig.
bien peuplé.
And the
Et
harpoon?
le harpon.
One of the
L'un
harpoons
de
on
ceux
the
que
wall
Peter
of Black
Lorre a
Peter's
accroché
cabin
ça
should do
fera
quite
l'affaire.
nicely.
Vous allez devoir vous rendre dans une... Vous devez d'abord récupérer le harpon de la cabane.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. It's that should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment. These foot... The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Nous
here we
voici dans
are in
la
the
salle de
preparation room.
découpe.
I
Et
can't say
l'odeur
that I
peu
like the smell of it
ragoûtant
much.
que vous
What do you
comptez-vous
intend to
faire?
do?
To indulge
Me
myself
livrer à une
in a little
petite
experiment.
expérience en
The
brochage
challenge
de
of lancing a
carcasse
pig's
porcine à
carcass
l'aide
with a
d'un
heavy
arpent lourd.
harpoon.
A little
D'une petite
experiment.
expérience.
Stand aside, Watson.
Écartez-vous,
This might be
Watson.
dangerous.
Ce pourrait
I
être
am not
dangereux.
well practiced
Je
in
ne
this
suis pas
exercise.
coutumier de ce
Yes.
texte, du moins pas encore.
Holmes, you should
Holmes,
aim for the
visez
mark in order to
pour que le
perform the
test
most
soit
reliable
aussi
test. Holmes, I can't believe it. Did
Aurez-vous
you just
raté le-
miss? Holmes, you should try to
Tâchez
aim
de mieux
better
viser et d'y
and
mettre
throw as
toute votre
hard
foi.
as you can.
This is the best
Voici mon
possible
meilleur
result that I
résultat.
could
Vous
get.
voyez, Watson,
Do you see, Watson?
pour embaucher un
Throwing a
homme contre un
harpoon and
notre
pinning a man to a
meurtrier avait soit une
wall
force
requires
auriculaire
either
et de la
exceptional
pratique,
strength and
soit une
training
chance de
or
toutes les diables.
diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it
Il y
was a
aurait
chance in
une
a
chance sur
thousand.
1000 d'y
that night.
parvenir, en effet.
Well,
Je
yes.
ne vous le fais pas
Let us leave
par
now.
temps.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
Brave Toby.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. This is where I keep my post. My These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations. I have heard
J'ai
the
entendu
story
parler
of
de
Dawson
Nelson
and
Legler,
Nelligan,
les
the West
banquiers du
Country
West
bankers.
Country.
Yes.
Oui,
Joshua Nelligan was my
Legler
father.
était mon père.
I am
J'ai
aware
cru
that it
comprendre
had
que
a bad
l'affaire avait
ending.
mal fini.
When the
La
bank
faillite de la
failed,
banque a
it
ruiné la
ruined
moitié
half
des
the families of
Cornouailles
Cornwall.
et
Whereupon
là-dessus
Joshua
Joshua
Nelligan
Ah,
disappeared.
My father was
Mon
under
père faisait face à
extraordinary
une
pressure.
pression extraordinaire.
Dawson had
Sam
retired.
l'esprit sa
I was
retraite.
only
Je
10 years of
n'avais
age at
alors
the
que
time, but
10 ans.
it was
Mais
still
c'est
old enough to
assez
feel
pour
the shame
ressentir
that befell our
avoir
family.
jeté dans son
My father was convinced
frère
that he
et
could pay off all
pouvoir
his debts
rembourser
if
toutes
the
les
creditors
dettes
gave him
si les
time.
créanciers lui
He set
lâchaient
sail for Hammerfest
quelques
in
jours
Norway
avant
in
qu'on
a
ne
small
délivre
yacht,
d'un mandat
just a few days before an arrest warrant was
levé
issued.
d'ancre pour
He left my mother
il a
a list
laissé
of the
ma mère
securities he
lister
was
des
taking.
titres de créance
No
qu'il
word
avait
was ever
emportés
heard from him
depuis. Il n'a
again.
plus donné
We believed that his vessel
d'avoir
went
cru que
down,
son bateau
taking with
avec
it
son
everyone
ressort et
and
bien.
everything on board.
Thank you for the
Merci
story,
pour cette
Mr. Nelligan.
Au
At
moins, nous
last, we
avançons.
are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter
Il y a
Carey were
forcément
both
un lien
at sea
entre
in
Carey et la
Norway.
disparition.
There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance. These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations. (1883). That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are three ways
Il y a
of
3 moyens de
discovering what
découvrir ce
happened
qui s'est
in
passé en
August
août
of
1883.
1883
Les deux
aboard the
premiers
Sea
nécessitent de parler
Unicorn.
à la mort,
The
le dernier
first two
de
of these
localiser des
will
témoins.
require speaking with a dead man. The last
Par
would be to locate
articulé, le
vital
marin avait pris
witnesses,
part à
the
cette chasse à la
sailors
baleine.
involved in this whale hunt campaign. Something new,
De nouveau,
Watson.
Watson,
I
c'est la
have the
liste
list
de
of
main.
sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you
Si vous
pretend you're
faites
from
mine d'être
Scotland
de
Yard,
Scotland,
I doubt
je
it,
doute
Watson.
de votre
And
je
really, I
préfère ne
would
pas
prefer
faire de
that all of
vagues
this
pour
remains
l'instant.
quiet for now.
Mais j'ai une
But
autre
I have
solution,
another solution.
mais
I'll call in the
spécialiste.
specialist.
and who might
Qui
they be?
donc?
The secret
police
police
de
division of
Baker
Baker Street.
Ah, you mean
Je-
young
jeune
Wiggins
Wiggins.
and his gang.
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is
Vraiment,
organization.
tout ce qui leur
I'll
manque,
summon them.
c'est l'organisme.
How will you do that?
There is always
Il y
a
a toujours
watch
une
beneath our
sentinelle sous
window.
nos fenêtres.
I have
Il
only to
suffit
call
de les
him.
appeler. Tueur fort.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins,
Wiggins,
I
j'ai
need
besoin
you to
que tu me
track down
retrouves
certain
certaines
people
personnes.
for
Je
me.
te donnerai
I'll
une
give
liste.
you a
Tu
list.
sais lire, n'est-ce
You
pas?
can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his
Ton
father is the
père
coachman
est
of a famous lawyer.
un célèbre.
Fascinating.
Fascinant.
Here is the
Voici la
list of
liste des
sailors.
marins.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the
L'inspecteur
inspector
vous demande
asks
de
that you
venir
come to
au
the
poste
station as
dès
soon
que
as
possible.
possible.
Thank you.
Merci, j'y
I'll
vais
be there
de ce pas.
shortly.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see
Ravi
you.
de vous voir.
As always.
Comme toujours, qu'y
What
a-t-il?
happened?
We have a new
Nous tenons un autre
suspect,
suspect,
Liam
Liam
Hurley.
Hurley. Cette
I'm
affaire
thinking
ne
that this
devrait plus
case will be
tarder à
resolved very
être
quickly
classée.
now.
Interesting.
Intéressant.
Great
Continuez
help.
donc.
Well,
Le
the
planton de
constable
vous
that I left
a
at
remarqué un
Woodman's
individu
Lead
suspect qui
noticed a
rôdait la
suspicious
nuit.
individual prowling around during the night.
Do you
Il
have
est
him
ici.
here?
Yes,
Il
he
refuse de nous
refuses to
parler,
speak
mais
with
nous
us,
allons.
but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Espérons-le.
Ah yes, and one
Encore une
more
chose.
thing.
Le planton a précisé que lors de
At the time of his
l'arrestation, notre homme
arrest,
écrivait
the
une
fellow
lettre.
was writing a letter.
Do
Puis-je
you
la
have
voir?
it?
Of course. It's in
Elle
the
est dans la
evidence.
salle destinée
At your
à votre
disposal.
disposition.
Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Époustouflant.
These are the suspects, but I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that
Maintenant, la-
Nelligan's papers were indeed
était bien
here.
là.
It
Il
seems that
semble
they have
avoir
vanished,
disparu.
however. These are the suspect's belongings. A pen, nothing unusual about it. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
How was the
Mr. Holmes?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me
Pouvez-vous au
who
moins
you
me
are
révéler qui vous
and
êtes et
exactly
les
what
causes?
happened that you should be brought here?
My
Je
name is
m'appelle.
Liam
On ne
Hurley.
dirait rien de
That
plus.
I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well,
C'est ce
we
que
shall
nous verrons.
see. That's all for now.
Ça sera tout pour.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr.
Dites-moi,
Nelligan,
Miss Nelligan,
what
que
exactly were you
cherchez-vous au
hoping to
juste dans la
find
cabane de
inside
Peter
Peter
Carey?
Carey's cabin?
Des informations sur
I
mon
was
père.
trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to
Récupérer les
retrieve the
obligations.
bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement.
J'ai découvert
I spent
quelque
months trying to
histoire
find them,
avec-
and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young man. I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order
Les produits
to perform a chain
dans un
reaction.
pour provoquer
First condition, all 7
Utiliser
reagents
cette
should be
réaction.
used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent. I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable. First condition, second, third. Done. Now I can proceed further. Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery. I did as you asked and hid them well.
Je l'ai bien caché, intéressant.
How
Comment
would
réagir?
Hurtley react to this? My analysis table. It is useful for my work. These boots match the footprints
Parfaitement aux
exactly.
encres.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly matched the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof?
Comme
How many
il y a
men
de
have
personnes
boots
à avoir
like
les mêmes
mine?
bottes que moi.
That
Ça
doesn't
ne fait
make
pas de
me a
moi un
murderer.
meurtrier.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember.
Que voulez-vous que je
What
fasse
would I be
là-bas?
doing there anyway?
Because you
Vous
are the
êtes le
gardener
jardinier
at
de
Woodman's
Woodman's
Lee.
Lee.
I'm not.
Ne-
How
Comment?
did you...
I observed your
Vos mains
hands.
sont celles d'un
They
travailleur
told
de
me
la
that you
terre.
work
De
with the
petits
earth.
fragments végétaux
Small
accrochés à
fragments of
votre
plants snagged to your
attestent que vous
trousers
êtes récemment
indicate that you
en
were
train de
mowing
tendre.
very recently. But the most obvious
L'indice
clue
le plus
presented
évident
itself
est encore
in the
cette façon
bird
pour rendre
embroidered on your
sur votre
handkerchief.
message.
A crested tit,
Je ne
if I'm
m'abuse.
not mistaken.
all right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you
Dites-moi,
hide?
monsieur, qu'avez-vous caché?
Hide?
Caché,
What
mais
are you
de quoi
talking
parlez-vous?
about?
I did
J'ai
as
fait
you
ce que vous
asked
m'avez
and
dit.
hid
Je
them
l'ai
well.
bien caché.
Should
Dois-je
I
continuer?
continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
Impossible.
A touch of chemistry,
Impossible n'est pas
nothing
chimique.
special.
Well, you're a smart one. but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee. Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. It is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam. Let's see what could be hidden here. Let us see what is in this box. Bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting. Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them
Il
inside the
va-t-il
garden
rentrer dans la
shed?
remise du jardin?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he
Pensez donc
killed
qu'il
your
a tué
husband?
No,
votre mari?
I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from
On
that
a
list
trouvé
you
les
gave us.
marins de la liste que
Well done,
Bravo,
Wiggins.
Wiggins.
Let me see.
Montre-moi donc.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC,
les
the
mêmes
same
que celles de
initials
là-bas.
that were found on the tobacco pouch. Wiggins, could you gather some
Pourrais-tu collecter
information
les
on one of the
informations sur un
sailors that
des
you
marins que
found?
tu as
His
trouvé?
name
Il
is
s'appelle
Patrick Cairns.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent.
Ainsi, ta
Here is your
récompense
reward.
de-
2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor. Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the
Faites
pouch.
la gâte.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
I've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine, if you want me to take all your money. You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money.
Moi j'ai souhaité juste un très joyeux anniversaire, c'est tout. Les bons comptes, ça n'empêche pas les bons.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, a
Avec ça, jamais avec la balle, c'est point. C'est plus un tyran qu'un capitaine, il valait pas ranger le géant, ça c'est sûr. Ah, je vois, oui, j'ai entendu de sales histoires sur Peter le Noir. Mais tu connais pas l'Austrie. Raconte et je te paye un autre verre. C'était en août 1883. Peter Carey était capitaine du C Unicorn. Moi, homme 40 auxiliaire. On quittait la banquise pour revenir au port. Un soir, on a vu un petit bâtiment poussé au nord par le courant. Il n'y avait qu'un homme à bord et pas... On a recueilli l'homme à bord. Et qui était-ce? Je ne sais pas. Pendant la traversée, le capitaine et lui en discutaient à bord. Pour tout bagage, il y avait une boîte en étier étrange. Plus étrange encore, la deuxième nuit, il a disparu. Personne ne savait ce qui était devenu. Et bien sûr, personne n'osait demander à Peter le Noir. Tu sais ce qui s'est passé, pas vrai? Oui, cette nuit-là, pendant mon quart, j'ai vu le capitaine lui ligoter les jambes, le pousser par-dessus la Bastille. 2 jours après, on atteignait les îles Scanlan. Peter le Noir est un meurtrier. Et ceux qui le connaissaient s'étonneront pas, mais que tout le reste entre nous. Hein? Bien sûr. Faut que j'aille.
Here it is. Have you got any tobacco? We've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute.
Mais c'est quoi?
What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe, if you like,
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Blague. Moi, je garde mes contacts. J'ai
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
As I
Comme
informed
je vous
you
l'ai
on our
indiqué
way
au chemin,
here,
Patrick Guérin est le
Cairns
meurtrier
is
de
the murderer of Black
Peter le Noir.
Why bring me here?
Et pourquoi m'amener
Wouldn't it be
ici?
better
Ne
if we
vaudrait
were
pas
out
mieux
looking
que
for him?
nous partions?
That would be futile,
Ça serait
as he
futile
will be
puisqu'il
with
nous
us in
rejoindra dans
approximately
environ
12
12 secondes.
seconds.
Oh,
Si vous
well, if
trouvez...
this is your idea of humour,
No, I
Je
just
viens
heard the
d'entendre
front
la
door.
porte d'entrée.
Prepare yourself.
Préparez-vous.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab.
Une note.
Am I at the right address?
Suis-je
Is
à la
he
bonne
here?
adresse?
Indeed, it
Tout à
is the
fait.
correct
Et à la
address.
place,
But in place of
je vous
your
présente
captain, may
l'inspecteur
I present to
d'extra
you
de
Inspector
Scotland.
Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
it means, my friend, you are
Je vous
arrested
arrête
for
pour
the
le
murder
meurtre
of
de
Black
Peter.
Peter.
What? What?
Un
A
piège, je
trap?
pensais pouvoir me...
You think you can take me?
Here now,
Inutile d'en
we'll have
venir
none
aux
of
mains.
that.
And I say that we will.
Plus qu'au contraire.
Did he escape?
Yes, unfortunately.
I thought you were good at boxing, Mr. Holmes. Apparently.
How's your jaw, Inspector?
Oh, it's fine.
Vous
Mr.
aurez dû
Holmes,
m'avertir,
all this is
j'aurais
your
appelé.
fault.
If that had been the case, then Cairns wouldn't have come here.
Well, maybe. I'm going now, Mr. Holmes. I'll put out a search. This
Ceci
scum won't
n'ira
get
pas
far.
bien.
If you wouldn't...
As
Why?
that would be futile.
Oh,
No.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the
Et à la
correct
place de
address.
votre capitaine,
But in
je
place
vous
of your
présente
captain,
l'inspecteur Lestrade.
may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
it means, my friend,
Je vous
you
arrête
are
pour le
arrested
meurtre
for
de
the murder
Peter
of
le
Black
Noir.
Peter.
What?
Ou pour
What?
une-
A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now,
Alors,
we'll
inutile
have
d'en
none
venir
of
aux mains.
that.
And I say that we will.
Lestrade, are you all right? Are you able to
Vous arrivez
stand?
à vous...
Oh, my jaw. Gore.
Sans quoi?
He took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes, he was
Il y a
lucky.
eu de la chance.
Ah.
Vous l'avez eu
But you got him.
It was
sans
remarkably easy.
difficulté
He
aucune.
lost his
Il a
balance
perdu
after he
l'équilibre
struck you.
après avoir...
And you practice
J'ai oublié que
boxing,
vous
I
pratiquez
know.
la boxe,
You
vous
must have
avez
hit
dû
him
y
hard.
aller fort
Our
pour
fellow is
l'attendre.
knocked out.
We should
Appelez un
call for a
fourgon
police
de
cab
police,
and then take you to the
après quoi je
hospital.
vous emmène à l'hôpital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital.
Préférez que
I would
tout
prefer
ceci
to keep
reste
this
entre vous,
between us.
nous. Vous comprenez?
You know.
Of course,
Bien sûr,
Inspector.
inspecteur,
The
l'affaire est
case
close.
is closed.